Hey, howdy, hi, y'all. My name is Alex. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We starting off already on some fuckery is what I am seeing. Okay. So, hi, guys. Welcome to Girls Run These World's final Black History Month moderator panel. You see a bunch of the coolest people in the world on my screen right now. So, I personally think it's important for us to introduce ourselves. I will start with who I see first. Ryu.
Hello. My name is Ryu from Ryu Plays Games and from GRTW. I do things on the internet, variety streamer when I'm not on hiatus, and professional DM when I can.
Oh yeah. Okay, so next on my screen is Abaddon.
Salutations, that's me. I'm Abaddon Kilbride IV, or Atrocity Kitsch on pretty much all social media now, I think. I'm the creator and main DM of Exquisite Corpse Presents, and I'm pleased as punch that I get to be here again.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, next on my screen is Sam.
Hello, I'm Classic Sam NYGM, also known, just call me Sam. You can find me everywhere on all the socials as Classic Sam NYGM. I do a talk show on my channel, and I'm so happy to be here, not in the talk show role. It's gonna be so exciting.
It's so weird that you're not. Like, okay. Last but very much not least is the wonderful Arnica.
Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Arnica. I've been hanging around the TTRPG world with Girls Run These Worlds and occasionally doing other amazing things with channels like Valorant for about 5 years now. I'm so glad to be here.
Hell yes. And I am Alex. I use they, them pronouns. I am executive producer over at Batty Bards. I do stuff and things, blah, blah, blah. Let's hop right into this for real, because I have questions and these lovely people have answers. So,
do we?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully.
100%
Otherwise,
answers.
This is going to be real awkward.
It's going to be so fun. You know why? Because I can do this now. I'm good.
Okay. All right. First question, y'all. Okay. TTRPGs tend to focus on speculative fiction as their vehicles for storytelling, like fantasy, horror, and sci-fi. And all of these genres tend to have like a very white trope and touchstones. What are some ways that these genres are made different when you're at the table, either running the game or playing it?
I love that question. So, I know for me, I mean, I'm gonna go because I just want to talk.
Yeah.
I just love to talk. You're not allowed to talk. So, for me, I don't DM a lot during stream. I do play other people's tables and other people's streams. That's usually what I'm at. So for me, the perspective is from what I know from my life and what I grew up here in New York City as, within the Caribbean community and the Black community. So any character or anything that I do, it's based off of what I know or some experience I've had. So I tend to move away from the tropes because they tend to be boring. If you keep seeing this, like so many times I could see the same, like, oh hi, I'm a cute little fairy. I can't do that. I can't. Like I want to play the evil bad bitch. Like I want to be the asshole. Like like I want to be like the subway train. Like get the fuck out of my way. like
Real.
like could you walk faster? That's the character I want to play. So the tropes tend to be boring. So that's how they're like. That's for me.
That makes sense.
I think I normally end up just flipping them in general, or if I use them at all, most of my heroes and villains, the best and the worst ones, are always femme and or black, because, or at least black coded, because we can do it all, including the bad shit. Let's be real honest here.
Yes, yes.
There's always there's a problem to be fixed. Okay, cool, but there's a way to do it, and I'm gonna go the bad route. Thanks.
Yeah. Listen, we support women's wrongs. Is all I'm saying.
100%.
What red flags? Couldn't see.
There's no such thing as a red flag in D&D. Like, listen, like,
no, not at all.
Unless you're unless you're a murder hobo. If you're a murder, that's a red flag.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
That's true.
Like, but other than that, no red flags.
I think for me, if there's anything that I can take and make look like something that I know and love from my childhood or from family gatherings, I'm bringing it in. If there's a magic system, the magic's going to be black as hell. There's going to be root work. You're going to see people who are head witches, and you're going to see the variations in root work from region to region, depending on what you're doing and where you're going. In a way that forces, if y'all have seen my channel, usually my tables are not completely filled with people who are kinfolk necessarily. And I think bringing that into an environment where there are not Black folks is also super important. Making it normal, making it something where you don't have to wait for like Act 3 of a Lord of the Rings series for Black people to show up, and then they're like from the jungle and they speak a completely different tongue. I don't need that from you, JRR. I don't need that in my day. Let me enjoy your story in peace. So I think that's the big thing for me, is making sure that if I am engaging in those tropes, first of all, the Black people show up immediately. We don't have to wait for them to be some threat coming from afar. And they are doing things that I recognize from the diaspora. They are practicing root work, or they are doing weird little cultural sort of fidgeting, small cultural things that sort of pass from household to household amongst the diaspora, no matter how far out we're spread. Things that if in a game that has predominantly white players or players who are predominantly not Black, if if one of y'all was to be like, I want to be in that game today, and I made a space for you, the world would already be ready for you. The world would not have to adjust in order to accommodate the fact that there is now a Black presence in it.
Ooh, I like that. The world would already be ready for you. That is not a thing that we get like straight up. It's just not. So anyways, Arnica.
So, okay. Here's the funny thing. I'm not going to admit to being wrong and not knowing things very often. I was damn near 20 before I realized that white people also wrote speculative fiction. I knew they did, but I thought it was called a different genre when white people did it. Because the only speculative fiction I had ever read was Afrofuturism in my teens.
Oh, period.
And so I literally, it was what I based my entire style around in my teens, was learning how to give that, okay, but what if we're not the afterthought? What if we don't just, oh shit, happen to be there also? What if we are the main point sometimes? Just once in a while, maybe.
You know?
So I try to put that in my work everywhere. I don't think I have ever done a thing where there were not more Black people than not. Either very actively Black, or in the case where very few of them are human, most of them are still Black coded. I don't have time. I live in Maine. I've spent enough of my time not surrounded by Black people. I'm not gonna make my imaginary world not surrounded by Black people too. I can't.
That's so
Yeah.
real. Yes.
Like,
From the
I
West
love
Coast, I
it.
feel
I,
you.
I live in Maine on purpose. I'm here for a reason. That said,
Right. No, I get you. As
Oh my
a
God.
Washington resident, I'm here. I feel your pain, babes. I do. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I get it. Look, I went to school in Franklin Pierce College in New Hampshire, Rindge, New Hampshire. So yeah,
You said New Hampshire and meant that shit. Oh boy.
yeah, Rindge, New Hampshire.
I know what you.
Yeah, I was
Oh
just
no.
yeah, that was a culture shock. I was like, this is not New York. I don't know if I like
Yeah.
it.
No, I get that. I moved here to Washington from Atlanta. No, from Texas. I was in Texas first, but I blah blah blah. I came here from Texas by way of Atlanta, or the other way around, whatever. Anyways, I was surrounded by Black folks, is all I'm saying. And I came up here and I'm the darkest thing in the room, and I'm not. So I was like, babe, where they all down in Tacoma. That's where they at. They all
Can't
down
confirm.
in
I live in
Tacoma.
Seattle, and it is rough out here.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. I had to get the hell up out the city for real. Also, I didn't know you were so close. We don't have to
I just
say.
learned we're
Anyways.
neighbors. Well, yeah.
Hey, neighbor. All right. Let's do another question, shall we?
Sure.
All right. So during I like this one. During Black History Month as a whole, the focus tends to be on the ways that Blackness can politely subvert whiteness and oppression, which ultimately can end up centering whiteness as a power structure. What is a way that you as a Black content creator decenter whiteness at your tables, and what suggestions do you have for Black folks who want to do the same? These are some toothy questions. I just realized that. I wrote them and I'm like, damn.
Like, I'm a dig.
I took a shovel to it. I did.
They are. They're excellent questions. If no one cares, I'll go first on this one. So one of my primary things is it's been the basis of my Black history, of my shows during Juneteenth. It's been my Juneteenth show for Girls Run These Worlds for the past several years. Is I have an entire setting. It is built around. It's a Southern Gothic, all Black area. Are all of the characters in it Black? No, not necessarily, but it's an entirely Black area set up to be played in just about any system. I've run it on multiple systems just to make sure. Last year we Alex is there.
Oh, we had a time, babes. We had a time. It was great. Yep.
We did, and it's just one of those things. I don't worry about decentering white people, because that would assume that they was on my mind in the first place.
That's the one.
I am lucky that I am old enough and I have lived long enough to get to a point where I no longer have to worry about decentering whiteness, because whiteness has already been decentered in my life. It may be around me. It may run forces that try to run me over. It's not going to run me. I got other things to focus my time on.
I love that. And
so the
that's
good
such a
news
vibe.
is, for most of y'all, when you get to be my age, when you get to be in your 40s, you will discover that you too have had the last little dregs of "do I fucking care" burnt out of you.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready, dog.
Really.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, there's a level of like I don't care. Like there's a level of I don't care when you hit 40. You're like, listen, babe, listen. Like,
Does that just mean I'm already like I've been there since teenage years at least?
Oh, buddy, no.
Like I'm.
No, I
Look,
promise you. You know
it's gonna be
exactly.
worse.
I want you to think,
It's gonna be, yes.
yes.
I'm
Yes.
already.
Apparently, I don't know.
Who's the aunt on your family that everyone's afraid of? Who's the aunt in your family that everyone's afraid of? Nobody. They act right. Some of them don't like her, but they act right. They're all terrified of her. Oh, that's fine. Your that's fine.
Nope.
They're so
I
scared of
got
her.
no
they
scare. I know.
literally
No, I
never
got no
touch
scary
her.
aunties, and I think it's because I literally debunked her when I was a teenager, and I was like, "That you can't. You have no power over me, and I don't listen to you. Nothing you could ever teach me or say is going to actually be useful in my personal life. Everything you are is hateful."
That's a little
Oh,
different. That's a little different. I'm more on the lines of like,
You are correct. You was her when you was a teenager.
Listen,
Yep.
the jokiest joke is
You're
I
the
was
auntie.
yeah. Oh shit.
That's
Look,
what
the
that means.
jokiest joke is the fact that I was born with gray hair, and the joke is I was born tired of this world. I'm fucking ready.
Yeah,
So
you the auntie. You the auntie. That's it.
That's what it is.
Like
That's
my
what
niece
it
and my
is.
nephew, the running joke is, "Did you die?" Like, like, it hurt my arm. I was like, but are you dead? Like,
You still breathing? You good? It's fine.
It's okay. Like, it's gonna stop eventually. Can we move on? Like, shoot.
I forgot
lost
the
the
question.
I'm totally facts.
Oh yeah, okay. Thank God I have a list, because otherwise my ADHD, we would be in trouble.
We would like all
trouble.
over the place. trouble.
Okay, so TLDR, how do you decenter whiteness as a Black content creator, and what suggestions do you have for other people who want to do the same?
I think I don't know if like I actively decenter whiteness, or more along the lines of just I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And it's literally like, look, you come on my channel, like I don't do a lot of actual plays on my channel. Occasionally you'll see one, but even in my interview, it's kind of like I interview who I want to interview. I ask questions what I want to ask, and if they make you uncomfortable, then we won't talk about it. But 9 times out of 10, they're very much questions that are sent. I just realized there's a cat above your head.
Oh yeah, that's true now.
Yay, ADHD. Okay, back on track. But I'm gonna ask questions that head cat. I'm gonna ask questions that are like that are part of my world. So, Black space, being Black in the TTRPG space, intersectionality, talking about it at, how to create these type of tables and to create stories that are intersectional, not just for Black people, for all marginalized folks. So I just do what I want. So yeah, that's what it comes down to.
I mean, to add to that, I honestly feel like us just existing in this space is the subversion. To be fair, it's the most basic answer, but us just doing what we do, every week, every month, every however long we're fucking doing it. That's a subversion.
Yeah, that's real.
I also think, for my part, I'm from a white Navy beach town in California. Like, count the number of Black people in town on one hand, and most of them are my family. Decentering whiteness is something that I've had to do a lot in my personal life and in my work as an activist. And this is mostly for Black folks who are looking for suggestions. I do want to say that, like, decolonization and learning to decenter whiteness is a journey, and you are allowed to slip. You are allowed to maybe cow to something that you're not 100% comfortable with yet, with the knowledge that the time will come when you're ready to flip a table, and you will know when the time to flip that table is, and to not be so hard on yourself if the pervasiveness of whiteness and of colonialism gets you in a certain instance. All you can do is look at where you can do better next time and make a concerted effort to do that next time. Like I said, I play with a lot of white players or non-Black players, and thanks to Nicole Kidman, weirdly speaking of white women, I've committed myself to doing more all Black productions this year that are the same, like, big high concept space opera kind of thing that I normally do, but with a much stronger focus on Black characters. So just, I don't know, be patient with yourself. Obviously, it's something that we all want and need to do. But if you're like me, or you're starting from square one and you maybe don't have the tools to do that yet, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do this. And it doesn't mean that you are bad at what you do. It just means that there's room to grow.
Yeah. And I want to like rubber stamp something that you said, Abaddon. You said that it is a journey, like it's a process. It's something that you have to actively work at and do, because for my part, at the very least, it is extremely insidious. And it is pervasive in that it can and will, if you let it, influence every part of your life. So to sort of tack on to that incredibly beautiful answer, just be gentle with yourself and work at it, because ultimately it should be less, in my opinion, about decentering whiteness and more about centering yourself.
Yeah, do what you want. Do what you want.
Yeah, do what you want for real, and lay on that fuck it button, like Arnica and Ryu said. Lay on that fucking button hard, boy.
Yep, it's like I'm just gonna do the thing. Like, every once in a while something comes along where you're like, oh, I can't do that thing. But most of the time it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Yeah. I mean, this is like slightly unrelated. I promise it's on topic. I was talking to one of my homies literally earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna have cake and ice cream because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. That's what I'm talking about. You can do what you want, you grown. Who gonna whip your ass? You good? Go do the thing. It's totally fine. Okay, so our next question is a little less toothy. What are some of your absolute favorite pieces of media and why? And storytelling, and how so?
I really wish I had a better answer for this, but I don't. Xena and every space show ever.
Ooh, no, that's a good answer. What the fuck? That's a really good answer. What the fuck?
Do not ask me how many times I've seen Xena all the way through, and do not ask me how many times I rewound the musicals. Anyway,
there's a musical for Xena. Pause.
There's 8 of them. Anyway.
Pause. Hold up. What do you mean there's a musical for Xena? Like,
what do you mean there's
not 8 musicals? There are
8. Why are there 8 musicals?
Hey.
Why not? They should have had more. Anyway, listen, all I'm saying is everything that had to do with space and everything that had to do with Xena, and anything that I've ever had my claws into that I was like, oh, this is nice, has bled its way into anything that I do that is the world that I build, the shenanigans that I have, the shenanigans that I do with my characters that I make in other people's games. Gay space magic. Yes.
Gay space magic. Period. That's all that needs to be said. Okay,
That's
good night,
it.
everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. That's great. Love you. Wow, I'm still blown away by the 8 fucking Xena musicals. That's just blows my mind.
Unless Netflix has done some fuck shit, it's still on Netflix. So
that's what's gonna happen.
Netflix has probably done some fuck shit, but it
yeah,
exists.
no, that's what that's why I said disclaimer.
Yeah,
right. This is gonna be found tonight.
Right. I need to take a peek.
Yeah, I need to find out why there's 8. That's what I need to find out. Like, why there 8?
Those musicals rent free in my head. Thanks.
For my part, I love like big drama, obviously, just sort of based on what I've got going on here today. I love anything that is like a sweeping cinematic, stakes are for the universe or nothing kind of huge space opera style stories. So like Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time, and most recently The Expanse. And The Expanse is the only one that's really got people of color in it, just in case you were wondering. It's a show about space. It's one of the ones that Ria was talking about. It's incredible. Go watch it. It's based off of a book series, but it's sort of created a galactic civilization where it's not that there are not Black people, it's that there's so many other things to be that what race you are is really not of anybody's concern. And it's they've created other sort of different partitions for people that I really, really enjoy. But generally speaking, I love history and I love fixing history because a lot of it's wrong and a lot of it's wrong to us in particular.
Yeah.
So anytime that I can do like a fantasy that's based off of like the War of the Roses or something that was a major historical piece and make it all Black folks just getting at each other, just roasting each other, or make it something where a wrong can be righted, even if it's just in the background of the story. And let's say Africa remains unbothered, unconquered, has been allowed to grow and to flourish and to influence the rest of the world. We have a diaspora, but it's not a forced diaspora. Things like that. That is usually how it infiltrates my storytelling, is figuring out if there are things I don't like about those worlds or places I don't see myself in those worlds, where can I add myself in?
Hell yeah. That's super dope. You said Lord of the Rings too, and as a certified Tolkien fanboy, sometimes, because he be doing the most sometimes, but
most of the time, most of the time, I love him. I love Tolkien, love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but there's some moments you're like, listen now, he's back there.
Yeah, but yes, you said Lord of the Rings, and I was like, oh yes, and the whole like space opera thing is really dope too. I love space a lot. It's so fun.
So for me, it's always been born and raised New Yorker, born here, lived in the same house I was born in all my life, same thing. So anything where in my homebrew is New York based, where magic exists. Everything that exists in D&D and TTRPGs exists in New York, and because New York, I feel the city, not the state. You're not from New York, you're from upstate. Fuck you. What am I saying? Yo, if you come and tell me I'm from Buffalo, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so, but if you're from New York, you know how very diverse and how very Black New York can be and is, and every single borough. And my homebrew is very much based in New York, so I do that. But also, I've come to realize just from digested media that there are other stories that, because they're from marginalized people, they intersect with Black stories. So I'm big now into like Korean dramas, so big into Korean dramas. Like right now, The Judge from Hell is one of my favorites, and oh my god, it's so good.
I'm glad I was muted because the sound that just came out of my mouth. Hold on. First off, that is a very good one. Second off, I've been on Thai GL's dramas, so I'm like right there with you. Okay.
Yes. I love Thai dramas. Big fan.
Ooh, oh god.
We're gonna have to talk.
We gonna chat.
Oh my god, I'm all about Korean dramas. And then I have this thing where if it's a city-based story or a city-based sci-fi, I'm all about it. So like Black Dagger Brotherhood and there's so many, like right now I'm like glitching because I'm like, oh, this one. But like I could just watch stuff like that for hours and hours. So like I tend to pull from cities and from other marginalized groups because we intersect so much and so often. So that's the stuff I like go for every single time. So very much modern.
Oh, I fucks with that.
Yeah.
What about you, Arnica?
So visually, as far as media goes, I tend to like watching the same things over and over. I'm not gonna lie. Does it have a princess? Does it have a kaiju? Does it have magical girls? If it doesn't have one of those three things, it better have karate. And if it doesn't have that, I'm not watching the movie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Real.
With the exception, with like one exception, the one exception in the whole world is freaking What Dreams May Come with Robin
Williams. I love What Dreams May Come. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so guys, we all know Meadow. We all love Meadow.
Yes.
Okay, Meadow asked this great question in threads today. about if you could pick a movie that could be turned into TTRPG, what would like or a TV show or something, what would it be? And I listed The Judge from Hell and a couple other K dramas, but What Dreams May Come was on there. What Dreams May Come is so damn good.
It is so. It's spectacular.
Oh God, I could just watch it and see so many different. Oh God, I gotta watch it.
I
And
kind of
just
gotta watch that
moment.
movie.
Okay, there's a moment where there is a character played by Cuba Gooding Jr. And when you find out who Cuba Gooding Jr. is and why, you just sit there for a minute. You're like, you chose to be a black man on purpose. You're like, this is the most respected person. Like, I don't.
It's
the
so
whole
powerful.
movie hits, but that particular scene,
Yes,
really, you're just like, wow.
it's so powerful.
So even though it's
Write
like the
this
least
down.
impactful, it's
I
the
need
least
to take.
impactful
I'm
on my
taking
media,
notes.
but yes,
You have to watch it. I
What
know
Dreams
exactly
May
what
Come?
scene you're talking about, and that scene is so powerful. It's one of those ones you're like, oh my God. Oh,
Oh wow. Okay. I'm excited now. Movie night for me. I'm having tacos tonight and I got a movie to watch. We're good.
Fair warning, it's a heavy movie though. It's heavy.
That's cool. I like a heavy situation there. Okay. So next question. Oh, I like this one. What are some of your favorite things to do outside of TTRPGs, and do these hobbies intersect with your work as a content creator?
No.
Someone else go before I start talking about my Thai dramas, okay?
No, because
I have a red string board, okay?
See, now I gotta see the string board.
So, I practice karate. I practice Shotokan karate. I just recently tested for my third Q brown belt and passed it. And
yes,
yeah.
You just gonna drop that? Fuck yeah!
So,
hell yeah!
Yeah. So I do that, and then I wander around. I know it sounds bizarre, but I literally just kind of just like walk around, just like, oh, this is cool. What's this? And, like I walk around, just randomly, just walk into places, just sit down.
Huh.
It's so bizarre, but you mean
it's literally not. You're a New Yorker. That's what I've never met a New Yorker who does not do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, you can only do that shit in New York. You can't do that. Don't go like I went to PAX U. Don't go to Philadelphia and do this shit. Don't just walk the fuck around and walk into places because they will look at you like you're out your fucking mind. Like there's a couple of times where after we left the party or you left the Marriott, you left whatever, and I walked around Philly like I'm gonna walk like this shit is why is everything closed? Oh, this is open. I'm gonna walk in here. Oh, this is not good. This is not my place. I'm gonna leave and go back to my so don't do that shit in nowhere else. Please don't do that shit in New York. New York, you can get away with that. Don't do that nowhere else, please.
No, you can't. I've went to New York and I was able to get away with like, doing my little stuff this over there, but I'm not doing that where I live.
Yeah, no, don't
get run over by a car or something.
Yeah, don't go into the Philadelphia, train system and just kind of open doors because they're gonna be like, what the fuck? They're gonna be like, bitch, the fuck you doing here? My bad, sorry y'all.
Urban Explorer.
So nobody knows this. So everybody that's at PAX U, they have no idea that I did this nonsense. I was like, I'm gonna walk back to the hotel. La 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 la. Oh, what's this? Let's go down in here. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna drink.
Hey, go ahead, take your constitutional, baby. It's all right.
See, it's fun because you can do very similar things up here, except it's very different because at any point I could walk around and then all of a sudden there's a moose.
What the fuck?
That's fucking.
A
Oh no,
moose.
I'm rural, baby. I am up here. Moose, bear, turkeys,
Mm-mm.
all of it. There is
Mm-mm.
wildlife in my city. It just randomly wanders down the road.
Don't like
And
that.
sometimes they lock down the schools, not because there's a shooter, but because there's a moose in the parking
Nope, don't
lot.
like that.
See,
Nope.
listen, I was less alarmed about the bear than the fucking moose.
You
Have you
should
seen
be.
a moose run? Like, nah,
Yes,
I don't
have
want that
you?
type
Have
of
you seen
smoke
a
for
moose
yes,
swim? And I mean by swimming, I mean
yes,
walk on the bottom of the
yes.
thing.
Like,
What do you
even
mean?
is a moose.
They don't
Okay,
swim,
about
they
that.
sink, and they walk on the bottom like nothing's different.
Nope, don't like that.
That's
Don't
why
like
it
that.
ain't allowed. Like, first of all, that's
No.
not what you do.
No,
Ridiculous.
I don't
You
like
are a
that.
land animal, sir. What are you?
Absolutely not. I don't like that. I don't like it.
You see,
What
Juno
do
had
a
to know
moose?
about. He was like, "No, we don't do moose.
First of
We
all,
don't do moose around these parts."
We need to back up because Arnica said that they shut the school down because of moose.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Moose, because of how large they are just as okay. I normally don't talk about animals like this. I promise y'all. Moose aren't smart. They are just as mean as they are not smart. And so what they would like to do is they like to charge at the buses and they like to try to charge at the vehicles. So
Oh my heavens!
you have to lock it down because if a kid is outside, a moose will run it down. A moose ran my brother once. I'm in Maine and weed is legal, so let's tell this story. My brother's of a job
Oh
corps, right?
God!
My
Uh-huh.
brother's of a job corps. He's outside, out in the woods, smoking with his friends. All of a sudden, they hear.
Nope. Pineapples.
Ah, big dog.
Pineapples. Pineapples. Don't like it.
Pineapples, for
Pineapples. Don't
real.
like it. Don't like it.
He spent 3.5 hours in a tree. He spent 3.5 hours in a tree, still holding that joint. He didn't drop it.
Listen,
Sitting in
I
the tree like
understand.
this, waiting for somebody to come get him while a bull moose ran circles around the base of it.
No party foul here.
Nope.
How did we get honey badger don't care when there's mooses around?
Right.
How did we get?
Like I can kick the honey badger. Moose.
Moose will kick you.
The moose
Uh-huh.
is charging a bus. We got problems. I'm not
Right.
doing it.
And then
Not
things
doing
is
it, man.
huge. I saw like how tall a moose is at the shoulders, not even including the little antler scoopy thingies.
Yes.
Dog, I do not want that type of smoke. You are 2-3 feet
I'm
taller
not-
than me on my best day. Please be.
If I
for
gotta
real.
look up to see your shoulder, you won by default.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, like we
got
good,
it.
dog.
We good. You got it. You got it.
But
I
that
bet.
said, that said, that wandering. What? No, I'm bringing it full circle. Watch this. That wandering that Sam was talking about. It is so important for really sparking that creativity. Being able to know all the places around you, being able to put these small secrets of your everyday life into these games, into these stories that you tell. They inject that realness, they inject that blackness, that I mean, they're not even black, but like ask Ryu and Jen, ask anybody on council about the Thai vampire mafia place on the corner next to Hannaford. Is it really a Thai vampire mafia place? Yes, it is. They've been open for 22 years. No one's ever gone in, no one's ever gone out, but the lights are always on, it always smells good, and sometimes there are shadowy figures sitting in the back.
Okay.
But never let the sun reach them. Thai vampire mafia. That is their front.
Thai vampire mafia.
I would watch
love
the
it.
shit out of that show.
I
It
know.
was gay.
In a heartbeat.
Right.
100%. Everything happens in that time in the restaurant. That's it. Like that's it. We're gonna be in the basement. We're gonna be on the second floor, but we're gonna be in that building.
Like you
Now I
can't even
kinda
order
want
their
Thai food.
food.
That sounds delicious.
It smells so good in there, but you can't get in there because the vampire mafia is
That's where
doing
the
their
vampires
business.
are.
I mean, maybe it smells good because you're on the menu. Who knows?
Right?
Anyway.
But like those are it's a shared thing. I love walking. I love going on a wander in the woods, wander around. I've also picked up weaving lately as a hobby. Tablet weaving. It's great. It's something to do with my hands while I'm trying to quit smoking because shit's expensive. I might have to run from Nazis in the next couple of years. I should probably put the cigarettes down.
Yeah.
Listen,
that's a joke. I
Cardio.
said I ain't running from nowhere. I'm gonna whoop their ass or die right there. I ain't running.
Real.
Yeah.
Real.
I'll take her.
I had to quit smoking.
Most races can't fight anyway. Most races do not have hands the way they think they have hands.
They really don't.
They got mouth. You hit them once and all of a sudden they're like,
you don't even have to hit them. You literally just have
Police!
to
I look at one time.
Just get real big.
Right. I'm gonna take your word for that.
Get real big.
I'm so
or just give the most unhinged like sentence, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like if I say like, "I'm gonna reach down your throat and pull out your sweet and swallow it," they're gonna be like, "Okay, you know what, you got it."
You know what? Actually,
I'm
good.
You good?
I'm gonna head out though.
I'm gonna go back to the Midwest later.
Right? Like I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, I'm going back to Dutch land.
That's it.
That's where I'm going. I'm going back to where my ancestors came from. I get it.
The Black Power. Bye.
The perfect sign off.
Perfect sign off. Okay, Abaddon, Ree, what about you?
I love makeup. As you can see, my eyebrows are several colors. I got into makeup mostly through cosplay. My older sister, who looks like Dorothy Dandridge, because that's fair to have in my gene pool, is a makeup artist herself. And you know, Black women are not really encouraged to be, Black femmes, I should say, are not really encouraged to be confident, to spend time on themselves, to spend time looking in the mirror and going, damn, the ancestors. Okay, all right, thank you, Grandma. We're not, you know, nobody wants to see us doing that. And my goal, knowing that, is to be seen from space. I want them to see me on Saturn, and I want somebody to come get me and take me off this god awful planet.
That's so real.
Until then, I'm gonna keep experimenting with my cut creases. But I love body paint. I love transforming myself into traditionally sexy characters, because there's always one covert racist at a con and you're like, surprise, I'm Black under here, and then you get to watch that sort of play out on their face. That's always a good time. And I'm a writer. I'm a writer by trade, so I am I do spoken word, I write slam poetry, and I've been working on a series of novels since I was like 25. And just started a new project because I hate myself, but it is based off of my obsession, which is a Turkish drama about the Ottoman dynasty that I have now based the story off of. And except the patriarchy is dead, that's gone, that doesn't happen anymore. Everything's all matriarchy now, and we're doing great. We're doing fantastic.
Oh, we love to see
it's nice here.
I'm trying to fix history. I'm just trying to fix wolves.
Period.
Love it.
Period.
Love it.
Big fan. Okay, it's Thai GL drama time. That's
all right.
What it
so
is.
Listen. It's a whole. It's a whole
holding it in.
I don't think we have enough time to get into this, but let me explain to you how I don't have a visual board. There's a visual board, okay, and then a friend of mine and I are starting a Notion because a lot of this shit's connected. I've started reading books again. I have fallen into the sad fan fiction hole again.
Hey.
But we don't talk about that side of the rabbit's burrow. Anyway, listen, everything's connected. And all I know is that the Thai GLs are healing something in me, because all of their love stories, while angsty, while full of drama, while full of shit that just could have been saved by a conversation, ends happily. Which is not what we get in the United States. We don't get happy endings. We don't get full fucking series. We don't get full fucking anything that has to do with gay people in the forefront. So I had to go to Thai, and now I'm learning Thai, and I'm planning a trip next year. Watch me.
Turkish show got me the same way.
Let's fucking
Been
go.
on Turkish for 6 months.
I'm going to Thailand, goddammit.
Yes. Fuck
Somebody
this
asked
shit.
me, what are
I'm
you gonna do
going
when you go to Thailand? I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go.
Look,
Yes,
just look at stuff.
I'm
Just
gonna
be
go
there.
eat, watch TV. What the
Wander
fuck?
around,
Wander.
walk into shit.
Yes.
Yeah, be like, I saw that shit on my phone when I was watching this at home.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that.
Like, what a weird ass question. What you mean? What am I gonna do in Thailand?
Right.
I'm gonna walk on a beach. I'm gonna eat some fruit. I might see an elephant. Maybe I'll get to see an elephant get really mad at somebody and throw something, but not kill them. I just want to see. Like, I don't want it to hit them,
Yes.
but I would like to see it from a distance. I would like to see it safely on my hotel balcony and see an elephant just get pissed off, just tired of it, and just reach down and pick up an alley apple and just be like, "Boom."
Yeet. Yeet.
Yeet.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't breathe.
Yes.
Oh, child.
I also, unrelated but very related, Ryu, I need Rex. Because I need Thai GL dramas in my life. Big
I
fan.
wish I could pull up the list that
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a whole other thing.
Coming soon, Rio's
We do
Reckless.
not have enough time.
Like 100% do not.
Okay. I will save all of us and move to the next question.
Drag Mass Singer, Thailand. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ooh. Really?
Oh boy.
Just
We
got
got
so excited.
problems.
Just got so excited.
Problems.
Okay. One of the things that I truly believe is Black joy, particularly Black queer and trans joy in my case, is a radical act in and of itself. What are some ways that you are able to center and engage in Black joy at your tables? We kind of talked about this a little bit, but I would love to sort of dig into that.
Let Black folks be Black at the table. Whatever that means for them. Just don't question it. Don't interrogate it. Don't ask where it comes from and tell them that you voted for Obama twice. Just let Black folks be Black.
Yes, and please quit making excuses for being white about it. Thanks.
Oh my god.
Please stop throwing AAVE at us at the table.
Stop doing that.
And then talking about what an ally you are in game, because we do clock that and we don't like it.
Yes. And also, you're not using it right. And even
Ever.
you shouldn't be. Goodness.
Don't do AAVE. Don't do. Okay, I have a very West Indian background. My mother is from Guyana. My father was from St. Vincent. I was born and raised in New York, so I'm a New Yorker. You know, I live in a West Indian neighborhood. Please, for the love of God, let me tell you something. Alia cannot do West Indian accent, okay? Please stop trying. All right? Don't do it. You understand? Don't do it. We not like it. Okay? It's annoying. And it sounds foolish. Okay, good.
I feel I've never done it and I feel chastised.
Please and thanks. Don't do it, okay? Please and thanks. Okay, good.
Yes, let them know, please.
Do it off screen and behind closed doors like a respectable person that I am, because I cannot do accents. And
oh my god, it's so weird because it's so many times where the tables that I do at cons, and a lot of the times people they sign up for my table because they know me from streaming or from content creation, whatever. And every once in a while I get someone who knows my stuff and they will attempt to do it, and it's the most cringe feeling. Like, I am uncomfortable for you. Like I have secondhand embarrassment for you, and it is stalling the table because now I'm trying to figure out how to make you stop.
Or how to fix this for you and for all of us.
Yes, because we're all sitting here going, oh God, please stop. So,
oh heavens,
please, so don't do that. Don't do that. And just tell your story. Like, talk to me like a normal person. Like, talk. We could chat. We could laugh. We could joke. Talk to me like a normal person, and we're good. The minute that you start trying to do the thing where I'm here, I don't need you. Just be my friend. You being my friend and having my back tells me that you're an ally. You don't need to tell me that you're an ally. You know, clocking that I'm having an anxiety moment, or you clocking that something is I'm experiencing something that is completely fucked up and racist, and having my back is more an ally than you saying that you're an ally. So that's so much better for me than you saying, hello, my name is, like, that don't do that. Pause.
Yeah.
Words don't mean shit. Actions.
Words do not mean shit.
Yeah.
I forgot the question.
I love the fact that we're all just like, wait, what, squirrel?
Listen, ADHD is a lifestyle, honey. It is a lifestyle, okay?
Listen,
and sometimes it's a superpower. Most of the time, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, 80% of the time it's a pain in the ass.
It's more of a pain in the ass. The 9 times out of 10, it's like, what the fuck did I come in here for?
I stand by the fact that, and again, it will be my answer for just about anything when it comes to what are you doing to bring Black joy? What are you doing for Blackness at your table? Blah, blah, blah. Literally just existing. Yeah. Literally just pressing the live button. Literally just putting yourself out there and having a good time with you, yourself, your friends, your cast, whoever it is.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is an afterthought.
Yeah.
I
agree with that.
Yeah, there is, when you manage to get all Black tables together to tell whether or not they are designed to be Black stories. If you have an all Black table, you're telling a Black story. Everybody might be a fucking D&D frog. You're telling an all Black story.
Yeah.
So when you get that together, you are automatically fostering this potential place for Black joy. And it's not always an overt, flashy, we all kiki and sniggling and giggling either. Sometimes it's a moment of healing. Sometimes it's that moment of just having your character do a thing that maybe you normally don't do in games because it requires that everyone get the joke and no one ever gets it. And then all of a sudden the whole table gets it. The whole fucking table gets your reference. Everyone knows why your frog is called that. Everybody knows where you went eating. Everybody understands why your frog is like, I can't go to sleep I can't lay down on my inside. These are my outside clothes.
Yes. Everybody understands why you got to walk in the house backwards. What the fuck?
Yes. So just making those spaces for us to authentically be ourselves in the entire enormous range of ourselves, because blackness is not a monolith, but it is monolithic. There's a whole bunch of blackness. There's a billion ways to do it. And when you make room for all of those different ways of blackness to interact, to intersect, and to sit at the table and enrich stories together, you're going to make Black joy.
Yeah. Love that.
Big fan. I love that. Big fan. Beautifully said. So, cry. Well, don't start, because if you start, I'm gonna start. I'm a water sign, babes.
We're the same. Don't put all that on the water sign. Okay, I am too, and I refuse.
Don't sit in a chair outside clothes. Yes. You know how many times I've said pineapples at a table, they like look at me like I'm crazy.
Yo, I made the mistake once of saying I'm too Black for this at an all-white table. And I thought it was hilarious. Everybody silence. I was like, damn it, I forgot.
Did they stop?
You had them loading. You had them loading.
VIP table not found. Just buffering.
I remember one time I was on a table and the guy was like, "Yeah, I got fined. I don't understand why." I was like, "How you get fined your day off?" No idea what the fuck.
Questions.
He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I was like, "I need somebody to get these. Like, you need to get this. Like, I need you to get this." Like,
yeah, to pick up on it. Arnica said like a mouthful. When nobody gets the joke, it just sucks. Like
yeah.
It pulls you out of the
Yeah,
game.
it
a little
does.
bit to be like,
It
oh
pulls
shit,
you
right,
out.
I'm black and I'm at a table with people who don't look like me.
Who don't get it? Yeah.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the perfect explanation for that. Because like when I said that, I was like, oh right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that little detail. Anywho, like
well, you know what's funny, because that speaks to the fact that we are, I think, black people, especially black women, and black people who are intersectional, have a tendency to be able to be comfortable, get so comfortable when they're telling something or doing something, that they forget. Like there's a moment of forget. You're like, oh shit. Like we're able to I don't want to say code switch. It's more of a blending in and pulling up of like a mask of, I need to be part of this. And because we do that so well, I feel like a lot of times we tend to forget our surroundings and kind of go, oh shit. Like there's that moment of like, crap, okay, let me pull that one back a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Like when the mask slips or whatever, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm no longer just a human being.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remember, because everybody else is extremely conscious of the fact that I am black and they are not.
Yes.
And like that is what makes it weird for me, because like it's me being black is a privilege and honor and a vibe. Okay. But so it's a big deal to me, but it's not a big deal to me. You feel me? Like it colors everything that I do, but it doesn't necessarily influence the way that I interact with people who are not that. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna be me, and do in all the beautiful, vibrant ways that presents itself, right? So when I'm in spaces where I'm like one of or the only black person there, it doesn't bother me per se. It's something that makes my spidey senses tingle a little bit, but it's not something that bothers me per se until people become like hyper conscious of the fact that I am black or the only black person there. Yeah. And baby, don't let me be the only queer or trans person there too. I will fucking leave. Like I will fucking leave. I will go the fuck home.
When that intersectionality pops its head, when you're like the only black, queer, trans person, you're like, and you're like,
shit. Yeah, actually, this is hostile, and I'm going the fuck home.
I wish I'd had. I was gonna say I wish I'd had that option. I did have the option. I didn't know I had the option when I was younger, and I was at all white male tables, and just all I wanted to do would be a really cool rogue elf, and everything about the game had to be something to do with slavery and the elves, and I'm like, how? But it didn't have to be. Or my favorite is when they try to put me on a pedestal, because at the time I was still a woman and they wanted me to be a pretty princess.
No.
As part of the storyline.
And like, hey man, maybe I want to fucking kill. Man. Maybe that's my whole vibe right now.
I'm an assassin. Right. I mean, I could be queen, but not like that.
Right.
You know how many times I was at tables in college where I was like, I want to play a male character. They're like, but you're a girl. I'm like, the fuck do I got to do with it? We're pretend. I'm a fucking elf.
Right.
The fuck do you mean I'm a girl?
Magic exists.
Like your character tried to freaking hump the dragon. Why can't I be a male elf?
Hey yo, but facts though. No, that's real. That's real as all hell. You have 8 billion gold pieces and some platinum rattling around in your pocket because you go around
and nobody's robbing your ass.
Nobody's saying anything, but you know you're being whatever the hell you're doing in real life, and I can't be an elf. But you can be rich. Girl, quit playing with me. Who you talking to?
Be so for real.
The fuck? Be so for real.
Oh my god. It's so many times I'm like, but listen, your orc just tried to like climb the freaking beholder and like hump its eye. That's weird. I can be a freaking fighter male elf and launch myself at a fucking wall. Mind your business.
Right. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I feel
that's how actually... beholders get pink eye.
pig.
I'm not the one humping beholders.
Poor beholder.
It's looking at me like we're fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
I can't. Oh
My
God.
stomach hurt. My stomach hurt.
Oh.
Y'all clowning. Y'all clowning.
Ooh.
This
Okay.
ab workout today, though.
Oh
Nah, real.
I was just talking about how I love sitting at tables, whatever the situation may be. And my favorite game, to this day I don't remember what we were talking about or what we did, but I remember it because the back of my head was hurting because of laughing too much. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be a fever dream in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be like, that was a good ass panel. 2 weeks from now, you're like, the beholder got pink eye.
That's all any of us is gonna remember.
The beholder has pink eye.
That is
We
going
get that
in a
as a
game.
sticker.
I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but that is going
Listen,
in a game somewhere.
what I know is I need to be at the table, my G.
Oh
That's
my
what I
God!
want to do.
Somewhere,
Thank you
somehow,
so much.
there's a beholder that's gonna have pink eye, and y'all got to deal with it. I don't know how we gonna make this happen, but something's gonna happen. We gonna figure this out.
Yes.
Oh God, thank you so much, Arnica. Thank you. So that was great.
That was great. Well done. Well done.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
this actually is a perfect segue into our next question. Tell me about one of your favorite moments at the table, whether you were running the game or playing it, and why was it your favorite?
I had questions about how the holder's pink eye had to do with any of the fucking questions. But okay. Okay.
No, please.
My cat had enough. She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You see Juno gone, he was like, nah, actually, y'all is on one. Y'all is on one for
Oh
real.
God. Woo. Oh. So I was in a friend of mine's a table for charity, and got locked into a bunch of things because I promised some stuff. Look out for those things. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. But so I was playing a barbarian, a really, low intelligent barbarian. And part of the story was there was a sphere of annihilation. And not only did my character forget, but my GM brain forgot what a sphere of annihilation was. So I went, oh, pretty ball, and went to grab it. And that story locked us into the end of the entire party. It was great. So guys, look up sphere of annihilation. And always remember what it is. Don't grab it.
The sphere of annihilation.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but if I have any idea about what it is, the answer may be in the question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know why I would forget this, but it's like, oh, pretty shiny ball. I'm gonna grab it, and immediately started sucking everything. Like,
You saw a black hole and was like, ooh, I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna touch it. Like, oh shit, it's a sphere of annihilation. God damn it. Well, TPK it is. This is a great table.
It is.
Oops, guys.
Sorry, guys. That's my
Okay.
I'm
literally trying to narrow down
that and the beholder humping, but whatever.
Lest we
The
forget.
beholder humping is pretty iconic. Yeah.
I'm literally trying to narrow down a favorite moment because they all sit at like the same level. Anytime that I'm just taken out. Ugh.
I have a favorite NPC.
No, I need to hear this. I have to.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. All right,
need to-
so the very first game I ever ran here at Girls Run These Worlds was called Wish We Weren't Here. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad road trip to save reality. And it runs through a series of children's stories using the old, chosen one trope, but we're replacing children with adults. Like they're literally reaching for adults going, This is kill people time. Please leave your children at home. Come do a murder. They actually did very little murder. My table was great, but they get to Dictionopolis, right? Because the way that they've been traveling through the story is the Phantom Toll Roads, and I've got this gorgeous Milo. He's in his like 30s. He's black. He's dreaded. He's West Indies. He's his TikTok dog. He's a pit bull, and I love the two of them. Now they get to Dictionopolis, and they go to the market where all the words are on sale. And as they're wandering through, they go find this dude in an alley, and he runs up on him with a trench coat, and he opens them. And he was the slur merchant, and he sells 7 slurs for $1, and nobody will do business with him. And so he kept chasing them around, trying to sell 7 slurs for $1, and nobody wanted them.
Hey, yo!
And nobody would let me make slur merchant merch.
Listen.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
I need
t-shirt.
a slur. Thank you. I was just going to say that.
Every day.
So bad. So bad. I need like 12 and a crop top size.
Oh, God.
So
Truly.
much.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, my God.
I had 4 white people at my table. They didn't know what to do.
Oh, God.
Do I buy, or is it cool if I go talk to him?
Oh, my God.
That was
Oh,
my favorite. One of my
please,
favorite.
I
That's my favorite NPC of all time, and it was a great story. They were an amazing table. You can find the VOD on the Girls Run This World.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm gonna go look for that one.
Yes,
oh
I need to see that. The slur merchant. I need a T-shirt. I might make one. It might get that deep. It might
just be part of my drip from now on.
Right.
Oh my God! Facts.
Slur merchant. That is so funny. Slur.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Abaddon or Ryu?
I'll go if you don't want to go, Ryu.
I want to go. I'm again desperately trying to find a singular moment. You go.
Every year for Juneteenth, I try to make sure that I run an all-black game that has some, again, that kind of like, I always want like a Daughters of Dust kind of very big sweeping feeling for the Juneteenth game. And I was lucky enough to have Ryu and Alex and Blue and Ava, who I think are still in the chat somewhere, along with Bendy and Mac from Batty Bards. And we did a World of Darkness game. And the reason it was specifically World of Darkness was so that we could pull all of the black shit that World of Darkness has ever written out of every book and wring it dry and make a campaign that, or make a one shot that was about decentering sort of the white narrative, the colonial narrative. And my favorite moment of that game is the moment when all of these vampires who are awakened because they are enslaved and blood ensorcelled to an old English king, the moment they decide, let's just go kill his ass. Problem solved.
All
We may
right.
not get to it in this game, but let's just go murk him, and then nobody has debt. Let's just erase the debt record. And there's something, that's what I love about playing games that have a historical basis, where you can kind of reach back in time, and to have these creatures that were 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 years old wake up after the civil rights movement and go, wait, we can say no? Wait, hold on. Wait, we can just okay. I'm actually very on board with this. Let's kill.
Yeah.
I like
Let's
getting to
kill.
have that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we have options now. Murder.
Murder. Kill
Murder
now.
and revenge.
Kill now.
That's great. Big fan.
Oh my God. Oh, we got a double rate.
Double
we
raid.
did?
Double rate.
Oh, welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing?
We are acting foolish.
Are we acting or are we just foolish?
We're just foolish.
I think we're just foolish. Yeah, I think it's just
Yes.
we vibing right now. This is it.
And I told it earlier.
Yeah, Tony did call it.
You
Totally
did.
called it.
You said this was finna be a mess, and boy howdy, boy
I
howdy.
can't answer this
Bless
question.
this
I
mess.
will say so there's one that's actually attached to a really sad story actually, but it was a good moment because I didn't realize it until kind of situation. But I this is one of my main horror stories from way back when, before internet playing games and Black people playing games. Me playing with Black people specifically. Anyway, I was at a table and my character picked up a belt and I was like, oh, cool belt, and I put it on and it changed my gender from female to male. That was the curse, apparently.
Oh no, not a curse. Amazing.
And I was told by the DM that the curse was not going to be lifted. It's not a remove curse kind of situation. I was like, what do you mean? Why would you do that? You knew I was going to pick up the belt. My character's the only one that would have. You knew this. Anyway, long story short.
Like, what do you mean?
My entire meaning of sitting in that table was being a strong Black elf woman. Okay, that was my whole purpose of being at that table. And he put that in front of me, and I did it. Okay, that's the bad news. The good news, the good moment, is the fact that while I'm trying to figure out how to beat this DM up and get my gender back, that
gender got it's like, no, actually, you can't have that gender. Thank you so much.
Is that another person at the table, who I guess was in the thoughts and prayers of transitioning and stuff like that, the beginnings of it, their character wanted to do it. They went out into the dark, they changed it, and then they came back and said thank you. And like, I connected with that person when I saw that, and that's a moment that sticks out to me, of like, one terrible decision from a DM actually helped somebody else learn something about themselves and their character in one fell swoop.
I love that.
Yeah.
That DM is a stinky poo head, but that was a good moment.
That DM sucks moose balls, by the way.
And that's what I mean. Like that
moose balls specifically.
That's what that DM is doing.
We have the tools to remove curses in D&D. We have that.
Right. There's a cleric sitting right here. But like that's the definition of you were a very good DM until you stopped.
Yes.
Like, and I've been playing with that crew for like 4 years. Where did this come from?
Are you serious? Like, so you choose it today. Let's go. Bet.
But a bad situation turned into something that was right, and then which is something I do now. Like, you can ask nearly everybody. I'm like, I want you to be turned into things, but I'm going to ask you on the side first if you're okay with the character doing
that. It's all about communication, man. That's what keeps the table safe and fun. Just talk about it. That's the whole point.
Like, can I take away your player control? No.
Right.
No. Absolutely not. Like, don't do that shit.
Right.
You're not playing real life, actually.
Yeah, no, I will.
Thank you.
Like, I don't mean metaphorically.
This is a game, in fact.
Exactly. Like, I don't mean metaphorically. I will get up off this chair and I will launch myself across the chair. I will fight you. Don't play with me. Like, this is not. We're not being metaphorical. I'm being 100% real. Do not do that. There's safety tools for a reason. There's chatting. We can talk. You don't have to even have a formal form. We just have a conversation. Please don't do that. Don't ever do that. It's like, that is cause for harm.
Like, I have this really cool mechanic. I just need one of y'all to say yes.
That's it. Like, that's it. I just need one of you to say yes. That's it. Like, I have this really cool spell. It's fucked up, but I mean,
it's super dangerous. But you're gonna love
it. Dangerous. But I promise you, for the story and for your character, you're gonna love it.
Yep.
Just need you to say yes. Here's what it is. Are you good? We good. Let's go. That's
I straight up pose it as, would you like to stick a fork in a socket real quick?
I am stealing that. That's great. That's fabulous. Well done.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
I mean,
yes, absolutely.
I mean, if you see someone sticking a fork in a socket, just wait and see what happens first.
Yeah. I can't help you now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Wait. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm real quick to my black ass business. That ain't got nothing to do with me for real. Yeah. I didn't put a fork over there.
There's a whole song about it. There's a whole song.
Yo.
There's a soca song. There's an R&B song about my. There's all type of song about minding my business.
We can dance to minding our business.
100%. Like, shoot, I just literally just finished listening to a whole song. Go drink water and wind my business. Like, whole song. Literally listened to it before I started the stream. I was like, we're not doing that. Like,
oh yes. Okay,
oh
so I think we're gonna do another question. Where am I on my list? It doesn't matter.
Pick one.
I'm gonna pick one. We gonna see. Okay, so this is one of the new ones. What are some topics or themes that you think are still underexplored in Black fiction and stories?
Oh God. There's so many.
Give it to me.
I remember reading this question going, there's so many. I remember
like all of them.
Like I was like, damn. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Okay. So we have so we got Tyler Perry. We need to put him to the side for a second.
Please.
Like just for a little bit. He need to go lay down.
Count his money or something.
Like go lay down.
Go lay down. You need to go get some ginger ale. Go lay down. Here's the thing. Like, we don't get to do the princess story. We don't get to do the epic hero story. We get to do, trauma divorce. I don't want to do trauma divorce. I don't want to do stalker ex-husband. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's cool. There's some great scenes there, but like the tub. But I'm just saying.
Big fan.
But I want to be the pretty princess. I want to be in a tower, and I want the guy to come and just come get me. Come get me.
Yeah. Come get me.
You could have had my OGM. You could have done it for you.
Or I want the story where like I'm the spy or whatever, and I get to like be the hero. I want to be the hero. I want to be the princess. I want to do the regular thing. I want to like buy the house and have the picket fence once in a while. It's great, to explore, the whole, I had enough of Black trauma. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do
it. That's real. That's so real.
I think for me, and it's probably brought on by the fact that I'm watching too many TTLs, is the fact that I need more Black love in general.
Yes.
But I want it to be them against the world, not the world tearing them apart or some other bullshitters like that. I need them against the world.
Come get me.
Yes.
Fuck?
The drama needs to come from outside of the house, please. Thanks.
Yes. I have to agree. Like Abaddon mentioned Lord of the Rings, big sweeping story, space operas, etc. I have never seen a Black Star Wars. I'ma just put that out there. I think that'd be super fucking dope. Like, I need a Black Star Trek with all of the multiple iterations. I want Deep Space I want the next generation. I want it all, honey.
Space
And I need a
shows.
Black Proto. That's what I'm trying to see. Space shows. Yes.
Yes.
I
Space
want
balls.
all of it.
Come to my house.
I want space
Come to
balls.
my house. I'll run it for you.
I want a
Man,
black
I
space
am up
ball.
the streets. Do not threaten me with a good time.
I'm so for real.
So okay, so how much is a ticket to Washington?
Well, I'm
Well,
just
you're
gonna
in
let
New York, so
everybody
it's not too
know
bad.
right now, especially if anyone from HBO is watching this, I definitely have a pitch Bible for all fucking for a 6-season fucking Pern book series. All the way from very first Dragon Rise of Pern to all the way as a Pern, and everyone's gonna hate it. There will be so much controversy. You will have so much free press because the whole bend and wear is black. The last wear on Pern, it's draggers, it's riders, all of them black. They're gonna be mad as a motherfucker. What you mean, niggas on dragons? Niggas on dragons.
Listen, give it to me.
Oh my
gosh. Also, just real
Okay.
quick.
You know how fucking like dragon lovers are the horse girls of fantasy?
Yes.
I'm a dragon girl. Full tilt. Horse
Yes,
girl of
yes,
fantasy
yes.
right here, baby. Give
Okay,
it to
so-
me. I need black folks
Hey,
on
do you know what Ryu means? Dragon.
Yep.
I'm a
You
dragon
know,
girly.
listen.
Thanks.
Listen,
Hey,
I
yeah.
am all about. Listen, I'm all about. Listen, I love when like the dragon is actually this gorgeous, handsome thing, just man. And oh,
Don't
child,
make me get
come
like this in
get
public.
me.
Don't make me get like this in front of the people.
Just,
Come
oh,
get me.
let me tell you something. This is why K-dramas and Chinese dramas are my shit. When the dragon turns like, oh god damn, shit.
So silky.
Like,
Shoulders are
shit,
broad.
he's so broad.
The
Like,
shoulders are broad.
just why are
Oh
you
my
so shiny? Oh, you shiny. Hi.
Go
Okay.
full tilt one time.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get so t-shirt. Come get me. That's it.
Yes.
So far we have Slur Merchant, Beholder with the pink eye, just a picture, and Come Get Me.
Come get me.
Heard,
Solid
heard.
line.
I'm gonna just say
Solid
it's
line
the
for
same
spring.
shirt. Just the come get me
Yeah.
on the back. It's the same shirt.
Oh wait, and school clothes moose.
Yes, school clothes moose. Yes. And then like a picture of a moose like ramming into a bus. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Oh my god. Oh, somebody need to make these t-shirts.
Listen, I have a design program and I'm not afraid to use it. Quit playing with me.
Facts.
Where do I cash app you? Is all I'm saying.
Listen, that's it. I need mine to have a come get me, but I need like a dragon going throughout. It's just,
Hey, yo, that'd be fire.
Yeah, just like
now I'm sitting up here thinking about how I can do the thing. Like, don't turn on designer brain. We will never get through this. Okay. So okay, I think. Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
Okay. I think, like I said, a big thing for me is fixing fiction. I've been reading fan fiction since the internet was available to me, and fix-its have always been kind of my way of like, okay, the franchise isn't perfect, but I'll go find a 50,000 word like Big Bang fic about it, and I'll be cool.
Yeah.
And so I've really gotten into that habit as I'm running games or as I'm thinking about fiction that is Black centric. So a new thing that I'm going to start doing is taking traditionally white franchises where there is like a helpful black person, or you know, the helpful person of color who is only there to further the plot of the white. I'm talking about Dune. I'm going to spill the beans on myself. I'm doing a Dune game that is not about Paul Muad'Dib Atreides. It is about the Fremen.
Thank you.
They're a huge portion of that story, and we see like two of them have speaking lines.
2 seconds.
It's their planet, and we never hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Nice.
And I would love to just get a table full of beautiful Black people, all dressed in costume, fighting for, you know, the fate of the universe. And so that's sort of the way that I come into it, is like, here's what I think could be different about this. Let's find out. Let's find out if it works.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Taking shit and just getting fucky with it,
See,
you know?
not for nothing, but Abaddon just literally made me think, in the midst of all of that, get rid of the Magical Negro bullshit movie. That's all I care about, and then we can move on.
Please. I'm so tired of Morpheus with extra steps. Like, yo, damn. I've had it up to here.
Hey,
When I tell you I'm sick and tired, dog, I don't want to. I'm tired. I've had it up to here.
Morpheus with extra step T-shirt. That's my catchphrase on T-shirt.
Morpheus.
Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so glad I drink so much water. Oh, child.
I did, and I'm suffering.
Oh no. Okay. I think we might be able to do like one more question, and then we're gonna wrap on up. The last question is, what actions do you think could be used to encourage people to honor Black history and support the community year round? Because Black History Month is every month. Thank you so much.
Learn about it. Learn about Black history instead of relying on your players to provide you with that information. Google is free. Use your Google foo and get out there and just start researching things that have happened to Black people or about the diaspora. Educate yourself instead of taking a game that should be fun for the people who are entering it in a place where they can lay their burdens down and maybe forget some of the real world stressors that they have, and then expect them to then come in and be your human encyclopedia. I think that is a huge thing as far as creating comfort and spaces of honor for the Black folks that are entering your community, is not expecting them to do the work for you.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I like that. And also, I think part of that also is not expecting there to be, there's a double standard. There's a double standard. It's always been a double standard for Black people, specifically, but marginalized groups as well, but specifically Black people, where we are expected to not only show you how to bring us into your tables, but give you the tools, and then do it at our own tables. And I feel like it's a little much. Like, yeah, it's like there shouldn't be a double standard for things. Like, do the thing because it needs to be done, but also understand that we've done enough work. Like, yes. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
That's too damn bad.
But yeah, I agree with Abaddon. Like, Google's free. Google is so free.
It is, and it's a verb. You can do the thing. It's
also, Ask Jeeves still exists too, so there's that.
Does it? What the hell?
Yeah, that bitch still around.
Oh wow,
that shit blew my mind. Yeah, Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, because that just. I used to ask Jeeves all the time.
Yeah, go ahead and ask Jeeves. He got you.
Has Jeeves been updated?
I don't know. Ask Jeeves.
I do not think so. It is the same program from 1997.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you need to ask somebody a question, at least if you can't ask Google, ask Jeeves.
I feel like that's the equivalent of asking your grandpa, and I don't want to.
If you try to ask Jeeves, Jeeves is going to give you an answer about going to AOL.
Which definitely
AOL chat room,
by the way. Right. We're like, Jeeves.
Oh god, Arnica's been my favorite person tonight. I love it.
Yes, absolutely.
and the slur shit, I'm done.
I have gotten my smile workout for the day. I will tell you that.
Facts.
I'm gonna be thinking about Slur Merchant for the next 3 days. It's just gonna be rolling around in here like a rocket.
I'm literally going to make a shirt. Like, I'm not joking.
100%. It's like just a guy going like, "Woo!"
Yes, that's fabulous.
Oh my god,
that is a frequent occurrence. everybody, Arnica. I had an answer. I don't.
It's okay. It's all right. We're coming off of the giggle trains. It happens. It bees like that.
Dubla Obligata is hurting again. Y'all are doing too much.
Oh, we got specific. The medulla oblongata specific.
Specifically.
I'm sorry, but I literally just heard that's not why alligators are ornery because of medulla oblongata.
Hey yo! I have not seen that movie in 20 million years. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so when dreams may come and Waterboy. There we go.
Oh god.
We're doing a double feature tonight, folks.
Hell of a
Okay.
double feature.
Right. So
Oh, you
okay.
came back? You missed out on the fun, babe.
Kitty
Oh,
came back.
I had to answer the question. Okay, quick. I'm gonna do it quick. On purpose. It's got to be purposeful.
Yes.
Period. You have to actually make a standard for yourself, for your channel, for whatever it is that you're doing to bring those people in. They're allowed to say no if you don't seem like a safe space. Make yourself a safe space.
Yeah.
I have no extra tidbits of wisdom. Good luck. Do better. Good luck.
Better good luck. I love that.
May the force be with you. Go ahead.
May the force be with you.
Mhm.
All right, my dears. We are kissing 630's ass, and unfortunately, yeah.
I need to. I have to say this. So I need to hear what Arnica got to say. I'm sorry, but
Oh yeah,
you are my favorite person. I
completely-
need
Let's-
to hear what is happening over there.
Yes.
All right, but a very serious question. What if I also forgot the question?
Okay. The question is, what is the question? Okay, what actions do you think can be used to encourage everyone to honor Black history and support the community year round?
Perfect. Okay, so here's the thing. In the good timeline, there's a whole bunch of great answers, but we're living in the bad timeline, babies. We are in the worst timeline, and let me not kid you, this literally may be the last Black History Month of your life. There was a long time without any, and it's quite possible that in your near living future, you may live in a world where there is no such thing as a Black History Month again. And in that case, you have a job, especially if you are Black. And your job is to make sure that you are teaching your community. Your children need to know the names, they need to know the histories, they need to, look, I know we all took woke out of our mouths for a real good reason, and that's because everybody took it. Nobody understood what it meant. And now there's a whole bunch. Bless Jane Fonda. Bless Jane Fonda. I fucking love her, Jane. That's not what woke means.
Yes.
Ma'am, baby. No.
Yes.
It's time to sit with the children. It's time to explain to them what these words mean, who we are, where we come from, what community is, and how we build it. We lost recipes. We have a whole good 1.5 generations where everything was weird enough that they managed to break the direct chain of connection from grandmother to grandbaby, of these aunties watching you. They managed to break enough of that from the mid 80s to the mid 2000s that there are people who do not know things that we never let leave chain of command, word of mouth. We knew our history. It is our job to make sure that we are educating ourselves every day so that we can pass that forward to our community every day, because it's not going to be fed for us. No one's just going to give it to us. No one's going to just teach you, walk up and be like, "You beautiful soul, do you know what you need? You need knowledge about Black people." No, who's going to do that? You have to put in the time, the effort. You have to want to know. because as soon as you do, you will find that there are answers everywhere.
Yeah.
It's always there for you.
And I just want to say they might take
Yes.
Black History Month off the calendar, but they can't take it from you because Black history is us.
Mhm.
Period.
All we have to do is know it. They can take it off the federal calendar if you must, if that will make you feel better. Black
Yeah.
people are not going to stop. We're an oral culture.
Yep.
We don't need it
Yes.
written down on a piece of paper for it to be true. And Black people will keep telling stories, and we will keep communicating, and we will keep coalition building. So just remember that we are Black history, and we are making it currently right now.
Yeah.
Period.
Make some cool stories to tell your kids or your nieces and nephews someday.
Hell yeah. And on this incredibly eloquent and beautiful note, I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out with us here on Girls Run These Worlds for this fabulous panel. If you're in chat, stand up, give a standing ovation to my wonderful cast. And I would like everybody to please go around and introduce yourselves one more time for the people. Let them know where they can find you so they can support you. Ryu. Yeah, sure.
Every time.
I figured I should say something.
Boom, there you go. Go.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Ryu. I do things on the internet. My name is Ryu, and I do things on the internet sometimes, and on hiatus from streaming, but I do things DM wise. Commission me, come and chat with me about TIGLs or wonderful things. I'm the background of GRTW for productions and wonderfulness, and that is us in general. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing some. Bro, feel like we'll be back soon.
You got to keep one more.
Wow.
You know, and eventually I will be back from streaming hiatus, and I will be getting back into my gaming. We still got to finish Mass Effect. We still got to finish Baldur's Gate. We still got to finish all the free games that I got downloaded.
Ooh.
Also, I'm going to conventions this year. I got so we'll figure out Blue's Clues. I forgot I can't teleport, so now I got to figure out an airplane ticket.
Right, real. Okay, next on our cast is Abaddon.
Salutations. That is still me, at least for the moment. First of all, thank you, Alex, because these questions were dope, and this has been an absolute blast, and this is the pick-me-up I have needed for most of this month, so thank you for facilitating this. I'm technically a professional DM. When I'm not doing stuff on Exquisite Course Presents, I run a thing on Start Playing where all of your weird game fantasies can come true. All of them. Truly all of them, unless they're on the safety sheet, and then that's not really a thing. But outside of those, all the things. And if any of you out there listening are Black, come find the Dune game when the audition thing goes up. Or not we don't audition here. That's not what it is. The submission sheet goes up. Yeah. Come hang out and, maybe be a little brave, do a brave thing, be scared afterward, and we'll tell a dope story. I would love to do more of this that you're seeing on screen right now, and it would help me keep my commitment to my community if you decided to come hang out.
Torrid, listen! Anyway.
Hell yeah. Okay, Sam next.
Hi, I'm Classic Sam NYGM. You can find me on all socials under Classic Sam NYGM. I am a professional game master as well as a talk show host over on my channel here on Twitch. I interview some amazing people. I've interviewed Rio and Alex, and I'm going to grab Arnica and Abaddon really, really soon as we get off of this, because I need more people on my damn channel to talk to, because I love talk. That being said, if you want to catch me in the DM, usually you can catch me DMing at cons. The next con will be Gen Con, so you can catch me there if you want to sign up for one of my tables there. Me doing some panels. You'll see me at Gen Con. Follow me on all social medias. And if you want to catch some amazing interviews like Ryu's, check me over on YouTube. That was a fun interview because it took 2 days. That being said, this was an amazing panel. I had a great time. Alex, just stellar job. You guys had me from the beginning, and I really want this to happen all the damn time because I love this. So, yay.
Hell yeah. All right, and last but certainly not least, Arnica.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. It has been a great night, and it's been actually super special for me because one of the things that hasn't been announced, but this is my last thing I'm doing as a council member for Girls Run These Worlds. I've actually retired.
Oh.
Yes. So, Lord, my life is whooping my ass. I am so tired. But thankfully, the channel is in such amazing hands with Council, who is still there.
Yay.
Ryu, Jen, Angela, Torin, Ark, everybody who is involved on the council over at Girls Run These Worlds. It has been my pleasure to work with you. I thank you so much for giving me this chance to do this one last thing as a council member. I cannot wait to join the rest of the herd and just, you don't understand. Actually, you don't know. It's been beautiful. My Discord only makes like 20 noises a day now. Do you know how many y'all big mouth bitch? Do you know how much y'all blew my phone up? I get
When I
900
see it,
messages a day. 900 messages a day as a council member. No, I'm done. Y'all are exhausting. I love you so much. But that's okay because you can find civilian me on Twitter, Twitch, Hive, Blue Sky, everywhere. Arnica X Ross.
I love her,
And
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, we all love her.
MVP, 1,000%. Thank you so much for Beholder Pink Eye. And I have been Alex. I use they, them pronouns. I am executive producer and GM over at Batty Bars. You can find me chilling over there. And if you want to see what I do on the internet, sometimes I yap on Blue Sky mostly. You can find me at AlexAMA_. And I want to thank all of my wonderful panelists and Girls Run These Worlds for having me. And hopefully let's do this again soon. Happy Black History Month, y'all. Bye.
Bye.